And it says we're live.
Yeah, lies. Frank, behave today.
Well, we've already got
Drink
the strange handles today again.
You stop at strange, you'll be fine.
I was being interviewed yesterday evening. An interview will come out in a week or so. And one of the questions they asked me, and they go, please don't be offended. And I'm like, oh, what's coming next?
Yeah.
And then they were like, were you considered a weird kid?
Yeah.
Rude.
For
Yeah.
so many reasons.
Yes, but rude. Yes, but rude. If you like to keep the, what is it, heat today?
Yeah.
Okay, keep the heat on. It changed tomorrow. Hey, keep the heat on. Donate money here. If you like coffee, and trust me, we're coming into coffee season.
We mean
When-
coming into.
When it's not coffee season, but King Harv's Imperial Coffees, www.kingharv.com for all your coffee needs. A friend of ours who supplies us with a holy Java bean.
Yes.
So if you will let him know that you heard about it from us when you make an order, so he will be duly grateful and send us more of the coffee bean. For all your Smart Aleck t-shirt needs, Among the Leaves Tees, tinyurl.com/Among the Leaves Tees. Again, friend of ours. So let him know you heard about it from us. Jim was looking perplexed because Bubbles' ransom note was written on the back of this.
And for explanation on that, you'll have to go to the Raconteur Press YouTube channel.
There's a rack press. We have this running joke. We do these 20-minute rack chat, little brief talks. And Mike always has his
Bird. It's
Yes.
a little bird.
it's a little green
And it's
bird.
not that kind of bird.
It's a little green bird. So the
Parakeet.
I don't know what it is. It's a conifer,
Conure.
conure. Thank
It's a
you.
green conure.
It's a green bird.
It's a parakeet.
And the joke is that Bubbles, the bird, is trying to take over the world, but the thumb monkeys don't listen or can't understand her. That's the running joke.
Yeah,
So-
it's a conure, Rick.
Thank you, Connor. So Mike wasn't there last night when we taped, so we did a.
Ransom note.
If you want to see the thumb monkey again, please send 4 packs of crackers unmarked. Totally not Bubbles. It's a green bird with a yellow bill because Mike was in the military. He knows how that goes.
Speaking of the military,
Nobody ever talks about the mouse though. They always talk about the little yellow bird. They never talk about the mouse.
apparently, I can say young Mr. Kelly seems to have forgotten the fact that he can be recalled.
He's drawing military retirement. Of course, can be recalled.
Yep, be recalled up to age 62.
I think he can be recalled after if he was a. Never mind.
No.
I'm not going there.
Up to 62. So, the little throwaway that the Dems did last week that they thought was going to be a throwaway
Booyah!
that they could use for fundraising and nothing would be done has blown up in their faces, to put it
I
mild.
believe the term he's looking for is "bit them on the ass."
Blown up in their face, bit them on the ass, both.
High dream, I won death was the
Okay.
I used. Sorry. She asked me a question before.
Okay. Whatever. So, DOD is taking a real hard look.
Article 88. UCMJ.
UCMJ Article 88,
Whoopsie.
and the potential exists for Mr. Kelly to be recalled.
Well, the thing is, you were a commission officer
Yep, sure was.
against his better judgment. Suborning of lawful authority is a thing. And the thing about the legal phrase suborning lawful authority is that is wide and covers a multitude of sins.
Yep. And it was rather interesting because one of the commentaries on Sunday, they did an interview with Slotkin, who's a
Is
former
that how you pronounce
CIA.
that?
Huh?
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Oh dear, I've been saying it wrong.
Yes, you have. Slutkin is close, but Slotkin is correct.
He went there, folks.
Only because you already been there for a week. She was asked point blank, what illegal orders?
Unlawful orders.
Yeah.
Not illegal.
Unlawful
Illegal
orders.
is a sick bird. Illegal is a sick bird. They're unlawful. You have lawful orders and unlawful orders.
Ask specifically what unlawful orders had been issued.
None
Well-
yet. None yet.
None that I know of, but there's legal ramifications.
Legal ramifications, everything.
Yeah.
There's legal ramifications that burp you took in the morning.
Yeah. So, what a lot of us on the military side are hoping. No.
You said hoping.
Well, we're hoping that some people actually decide to not follow orders. Because if they do,
A whole bunch of folks are going to be at world shit.
and they allude to the video being the reason,
Because they told me.
yes, now that becomes sedition.
Suborning of lawful authority.
Yep.
I'm going to tell y'all folks something. In basic training, yes, especially as enlisted, we do get lessons on the lawful orders and not following unlawful orders.
Yep.
Right? We do. However, this is the same bunch of bug snipes who told me with great authority that it was unlawful to fire the 50 cal at people. You had to shoot it at the radio in their chest.
Hey, Jim, good to see you.
They also told me with great authority that it was law that every flagpole on the base had to have a razor blade, a book of matches, and a 45 with one round buried at the base of the flagpole. They have to be told. Officers are there to tell them what's lawful, what's unlawful. You don't leave it up to them.
No.
You leave it up to them.
Officers are also get the same lecture.
Oh, I know.
There are two separate oaths of enlistment, one for enlisted, one for officers. They both say basically the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
but there are significant word differences between the two.
Because you have to spell it out for the officers. I'm sorry, what?
What?
I've had to take care of Potter Box. It had to be spelled out.
So, yeah, the names are going nuts again today. That's not our problem.
Okay, allegedly, Rick's asking why the stuff has to be buried or hidden in the truck or whatever. As a young enlisted, I was informed that the base was overrun. Those items are there. You use the razor blade to slice up the flag. You use the matches to burn it so the enemy couldn't get their hands on it, and you use the 45 to off yourself. I don't know if in the 80s that was the big thing.
Yeah.
Officers, the commissioned officers are there to they're the ones that give orders so the enlisted don't have to wonder what's lawful and what's not. They're also there to make sure the Geneva checklist doesn't get followed, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, the thing is, and we had this discussion more than once while I was on active duty, because there are questionable orders, and all you have to do is look at the number of COs that have been relieved for cause across all branches of service, including some general officers.
Not enough.
No,
Venman.
Vinman's talking about coming back on active duty to defend Kelly. Please, 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 please do it.
Unified Code of Military Justice, Article 88. You can't say anything bad about the president if you're wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
Period.
So the Dems are now crawfishing, to put it mildly. I was about to say, not enough. Yeah, Jim, you're right. Not enough. It is part of our job to stand between the enlisted and the bug snipes.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, to stand between us and the idiot officers who do not understand what their position actually
Geneva
means.
Convention is not a checklist. Canada.
Especially between those that are ring knockers and the enlisted. That's a whole nother rant. I'm not going to go into that one.
My little brother, who is noted for having a slightly odd train of thought, has referred to this as the squid defense. Squid defense is you squirt shit in the water and back up really quick.
Yeah. Well, if you've ever seen a crawfish literally back up,
Yeah.
It's called crawfishing for a reason.
Yes.
Because they use their tail and they flip.
And they have their pointy offensive weapons out in front of them.
So you've got mud coming up
Yep.
to blind everything while they sneak away.
Well, the squid defense, you spray a lot of shit everywhere and you disappear while everybody's looking at it.
Yeah, that too.
That's Chris for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chris ain't wrong. He's not. He's not wrong about a lot of things.
Yeah, the Marines put it in a ball on the top of the flagpole.
You're the truck. Apparently, one of those military myths, there's only one truck on a military base. It's the top of the main flagpole, whatever. These are the same bug snipes that you are telling don't obey an unlawful order.
Yeah. The reality is the JAGs are the one that make that decision, and usually not until 18 or 24 or 36 months later.
Yeah. After sitting down in a comfortable, well-lit office with a cup of coffee and reviewing all of the pertinent information, not just what the young soldiers were exposed to when they made their decisions.
Yep. And the young officers. There are still incidents.
Young officer with an E6 behind him going,
Yeah. Well, there are still incidents that happened during the first Gulf War that are still being quote unquote reviewed by legal.
oh yeah.
And that was 1991. That gives you any idea how long the JAGs will fuck around with this stuff.
Roast a soldier over the coals.
Yeah. So enough about that
I have
shit.
thoughts on that.
On the bigger and better things. It is Thanksgiving week. A lot of folks are traveling. We have a peanut gallery today.
We do. We have an editor and an author in here.
Yeah. Well, she's both an editor and an author.
We have an editor and two authors.
Yeah.
In the peanut gallery.
In addition to our usual assortment of authors and whatnots.
Cats, dogs, kitchen sinks.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah. Yeah, that's RK. That's one of the ones. So be aware of turkey zombies.
Or if you really want to set the cat among the pigeons, inform a senior officer that if he changes your report, you'll go to the five-sided puzzle palace and tell him about it. That'll get you in trouble.
No, actually, what it does is get your report replaced.
Trust me, I know.
Oh yeah,
Been
so
there.
do I.
Been there.
Been there, done that.
Don't fuck with my report. I wrote that report. Don't screw with it.
Cranberry type foods, so it'll come out of a can and you can slice it on.
I have learned that there's actual cranberry mold that you can put your homemade cranberry sauce in, and it turns it into a cylinder with little ridges.
Yep.
We call it Canberry sauce.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, one of those will be at our Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Of course it will.
Because somebody's making it to look like that. Where are my pants? Yeah. Using fresh cranberries. That makes an excellent. Cranberries are something that you either love or hate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Sure.
mind it.
I love them. So
Yeah. Now, I will admit the Navy was always very, very good about doing the best they could on Thanksgiving to give you a full meal. If you were lucky enough to be able to eat in the mess or in the dining facility, whatever you want to call it, literally Thanksgiving, Christmas, you get soup to nuts. Literally soup to nuts as dessert at the end of the night. Everything you could want was there. Turkey, ham, chicken, fried chicken, anything and everything. And it was always served for everybody. So you were allowed, that was the one of the 2 times a year, the other being Christmas. You were allowed to bring in your dependents and your children.
Yeah.
So a lot of folks, that was their one chance to get a free meal out of the military that was A, actually good, and B, would feed everybody in the family.
Yeah.
Starting at age 18, majority of my Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners were either out far to the line somewhere in the dark and be a sandwich on Wonder Bread, or snarfed at a restaurant waiting for my radio to go off, because nobody has peaceful Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
Somebody always gets forked. That's stabbed with the barbecue fork.
Cranberry stuff over turkey. Yeah. I can put up with turkey twice a year. Now, cornbread dressing, I'll eat a year round. Grand apple empanadas, that's different.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
No, I love turkey. Rita doesn't. Rita's not a turkey fan. I like turkey. I like a good turkey. Now, if you've turned it into turkey cardboard, we got issues. And you can screw up a turkey with a quickness.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
My father, bless his heart, was a hell of a cook. Could not do turkey to save his life. It was usually turkey jerky, but on the occasions that it wasn't completely dried out, it was just mostly dried out. And my brother and I, and we still like turkey. I was at Donnelly County. We had an arsonist. We had a guy in jail awaiting trial for arson. And he was the inmate that made the turkey that year. And I thought, what the hell does an arsonist know about cooking turkey? So
You found out, didn't you?
yeah, the sheriff insisted I take a plate for me and a plate for Chris, because this was the day after we were headed down to Electra to see Mom. Damn, that was the best turkey I'd ever had. Turns out arsonists can cook.
Oh, they're experts in
Legally.
fire.
Yeah.
Cook legally.
Yeah. Now you talk about deep fried turkeys. Okay, two things. Two things if you're going to fry turkeys. One, make damn sure that son bitch is completely thawed out.
Turn the phone sideways for the video.
The other thing is, before you set it on fire, before you start heating your oil, pour about a half a container of oil in, and then dip the bird to find out how much more oil you need to add. Don't sit there and just glug, 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 glug. Oh, that looks about right. Guarantee you what's going to happen is you're going to put that bird in, it's going to overflow
Onto the fire.
and you're going to have a fire.
Friend who says that if you thaw your bird in water in the fryer, take the bird out,
Yeah.
pour the water out, and tells you how
That's
much
what-
oil to
that's
pour
what-
back in.
That's another way to do it.
That's what
Yeah.
Matt Hambright does.
Now, I disagree with that for one reason:
You don't like the water thaw.
the water. Because water and grease do not get along.
Well, if you pour the water out and dry your vessel thoroughly before you put the grease in.
If you remember to dry it.
If not, turn
You
the phone side.
you only forget once.
Yeah.
We used to Matt Hambright. He was my partner when I was in the sheriff's office, and he introduced me to deep fried turkey. I'd never heard of deep fried turkeys.
Yeah.
I really hadn't. And he introduced me, and he had this whole setup. He had this covered garage, and he had a pulley, and he would thaw the turkey in water in the fryer, and then with a scribe, very carefully make a mark.
Yeah.
When he took the turkey out, then he pour the water out and dry it, and then stick his wife's hair dryer in it while he's patting the turkey dry. It's like, Matt, are you sure it's dry?
Yeah.
Pardon me. All right. And he pour oil in, and he double checked the scribe mark, and then we hooked the turkey to the pulley, and we'd be in the street.
Yeah.
20-foot line, lowering the turkey into the
That's smart. You do not want to be standing over it looking down at the turkey either.
new.
One way to get a facial.
Not the kind of facial you want.
No, definitely not.
We will be cooking turkey the normal way.
So what I used to do, because for many years I did all the entire
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner. It was me. My kids were too small back then to help. What Dad and I did was we brined the turkey in a cider brine. Now we made cider. We had access to an orchard and we pressed our own apples, so we had gallons of cider. That was no problem. But a cider brine with some spicing in it, and it went in that at about 40 degrees in the outbuilding at the farm, because trying to keep it from getting frozen was the problem, not trying to keep it cold enough.
Yeah.
And so it brined for 2-3 days, and then I cooked it breast side down. You don't get as pretty a bird to display on the table, but what you do get is it keeps all of the juices from the bird are going down and into the breast, because the white meat always gets dry.
Yeah.
So if you cook it with the breast up, all the juices are running out of that, and that's why it turns dry.
Since Rhea does like turkey, and I do, I'll get a turkey breast, and I have a very, very particular method of cooking this turkey breast. I go to Red Barn, I hand them my debit card, and they give me a full turkey.
If you want to smoke your turkey, what kind of paper do you roll it in? Whatever you want to, AJ.
How do you keep it lit?
Yeah.
No.
I love the Cracker Barrel country fried turkey.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They do country fried turkey November, sometimes December, until they run out, but it is delicious.
Yeah. They use peanut oil and a deep fryer, pressure fryer, as somebody else has alluded to earlier. Yeah, where was it? Damn it. Sven was alluding to that earlier. Pressure fryer with peanut oil, yes, works well.
Turkey. Okay.
All right.
Slide right on past that one.
Yeah, no, it's not going there.
If you spatchcock your turkey, it smokes a lot better.
Yeah. You can also cook the turkey spatchcocked, and it'll come out well.
Oh yeah. If you spatchcock any bird, actually it cooks better.
Yeah. I've had to do that because when we were on the farm, we didn't raise our own turkeys, but we helped another larger farm. We'd buy poults and we'd assist with the raising of them. And we were getting a couple more than 1 year. We were getting like 40-pound birds. And you do not put a 40-pound bird into a regular home oven.
No.
You cut it in half and you cook half of it. And then later you cook the other half of it. Yeah, big birds.
Turkey, Alaskan crabs, and the octopus. Yeah. We do have DDTs for Thanksgiving.
Go deal tamales.
Yep.
We're in Texas, of course we have drug deal tamales.
We have ham. We will have all the fixings supplied by our group of friends that are coming.
Everybody's bringing something.
Yep. How many pounds of Old Bay? 0.
Tony Shasheri's.
Yeah.
Tony Shasheri's ultimate crab boil.
Zatarans.
Zatarans is okay.
Yeah. Grew up with Zatarans before Tony
Zatarans
Shasheri was the thing.
Well, the Zatarans and the ultra powerful shrimp bowl stuff is great. I'm talking about the Tony Shasheri's, just the powder in the jug. You just dump the whole powder in there.
Yeah. Thanksgiving VC now. Okay.
Oh, Vicious Circle?
Yeah. Vicious circles were interesting back in the day.
Especially when Rita was on there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim dropped in to tell us happy Thanksgiving. You too, buddy.
Yep. It'll be a
Have a good one, all right? You and your lovely wife.
yep. But what we're going to do is basically another orphans Thanksgiving. A bunch of friends are getting together. Everybody's bringing something. RK, there are plenty of Louisiana places that'll be more than happy to ship you bottles of Zatarans.
Also, you can get it on the Big River site,
Yeah.
aka Amazon.
Jay Headroom showed up.
The Zatarain's shrimp boil that comes in the little screw top jug
Yeah.
is fantastic for shrimp. It is second to none for shrimp. But if you're doing a big mass,
Pretty good for crab too.
oh yeah, if you're doing a big mass of crawfish or crabs or hell anything, a bottle of that and a jug of the Tony Chachere's Ultimate Crab Boil.
Yep.
Yum.
And corn on the cob and potatoes.
Mushrooms.
And mushrooms. Yeah.
If you have a crawfish boil, you put mushrooms in last because they'll soak up all the juice.
Yeah.
And they become these little popping.
If you put them in early, they melt.
They melt.
Yes, the internet is a cool tool. You can order it in.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that you have to be careful about getting over the internet. Though.
Also, I will say on Amazon, I the other day I actually got a fake knockoff Zatarans. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't go to the Zatarans side on Amazon. I went on Amazon and it was there, so I ordered it. And I looked at it, it's like, oh, Temu got me again.
Yeah.
Yep. Happens.
I hate pirates on Amazon. I really do.
Yeah.
They steal everything.
Yep. Well, anything out there is a scam anymore. Pretty much you can pick anything.
So other stuff with grilled cream cheese with walnut bits, horse duffers.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yep.
Hors d'oeuvres, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, you do have to be.
My mind was going in some really weird areas.
Yes, Rick, you really do have to be careful about the
Yes.
actual vendors.
I have been burned by Wranglers where the E wasn't the E was the wrong font and I didn't see it. And I bought a pair of Wranglers that obviously been worn. Starts to a fare thee well, and I hate starch in my clothes. I loathe starch in my clothes. Boy, I was pissed off, and Wrangler wouldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, peanut butter, celery, hors d'oeuvres. Yeah.
Ooh, raclette. Ooh, I love raclette.
I bought a fondue pot and haven't used it yet. Sorry, melty cheese. I
I
got distracted.
As well, you should.
Want to buy Wrangler from their own website? I go to their own website, or I go to Cavender's in Wichita Falls when they're having their sales.
Yeah.
Or Atwoods.
Yeah.
You can get you get damn fine Wranglers at Atwoods on sale.
Yep. And their sales are actually better than Cavender's.
No kidding. We love Atwoods.
Yeah.
We call it, really, Rita calls it the Hillbilly Walmart,
It pretty much is.
Redneck Walmart.
Yeah.
I call it Barn Bath and Beyond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
They do have a little bit of everything in Atwoods. I've actually seen the old snap caps in there from when we were kids for the pop
Yeah.
They have
poppers.
they have the
Yeah.
toys that we saw back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You don't
Yeah.
see anymore. Go to Atwoods.
Oh, RK says, love my fondue pot. Cedar try
Asiago.
Asiago fresco.
Yeah. That sounds good.
We were in Atwoods last night.
Here in
And-
Wichita?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
we
a
were
decent little store, isn't it?
Yeah, we're looking for Christmas candy for my mother. She likes to put out a colorful candy dish, and they have the old-fashioned candy.
Yeah.
there. So we're just walking around and everything, and I saw the one piece of Christmas decor that I did not know existed, and no one needs: a 9-foot inflatable bull with candy cane horns.
And petable hair.
And petable hair.
I will not go that woods. I will not go that woods. I
And
will
it's
not go that
the
woods.
cheapest inflatable they have.
You'll be there tomorrow buying a son of a bitch and putting it on your front yard.
Honey, if you're watching this, you didn't hear that. I will have an inflatable bull in my front yard if Rita hears this. Atwoods and Big R and Tractor Supply are sanity for me.
Yeah.
I love walking. First time I ever took Rita to Atwoods, I had no idea that an Arkansas hillbilly child like that didn't know what Atwoods was. First time I took her into Atwoods and she was wandering around and heard the chickens, or the chicks, beep, 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 beep. And I saw her eyes light up. It's like, oh, got her. She came out of there with a pair of boots, a pair of jeans, and a chicken.
Yeah.
So I grew up with feed and seed stores, and there may have been chains involved, but mostly what I remember were just feed and seed stores run by
Locals, yeah.
locals.
Yeah.
And so for me, walking into one, it smells like childhood. It's
It smells like
nostalgia
home.
for me.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I love the smell of Atwoods and Big R and Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
I really do.
4 foot tall steel chicken with solar lights under the Tractor Supply. Tom is tempted.
I am tempted. I may have to go look that one up. I currently have a about 5 foot tall tin flamingo from the Mexicans by the side of the road.
Yeah.
And a 2 foot tall tin rooster from Atwoods.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're going to buy that kind of thing when the Mexicans aren't on the side of the road selling their fun stuff.
Yeah. And if you know anybody that's got an old Ford 8N and needs parts, Tractor Supply
Supply,
carries them, including those piece of shit distributor caps.
Actually, Atwoods does too every now
Yeah.
and then. Because those Ford 8 November tractors are everywhere around here.
I swear to God, the friggin' distributor cap was made out of paper mache. Every time they get wet, they melt.
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Atwoods, Big R, and Tractor Supply. First, we don't have a Big R here. That's out in the Panhandle and up into Colorado.
Damn, Rick, there's actually a cow ranch store still open. I thought they went out of business.
The thing that elevates Atwoods over Harbor Freight is the gun section.
Yeah.
And the ammunition. You can get really good deals on ammo at Atwoods. Gibson's. I miss Gibson's.
Yeah. That used to be an interesting chain.
Yeah.
They carried a little bit of everything.
Yes, they did. I bought my first pistol at Gibson's.
Yeah. Rural King is another one. Yeah. They've been around for a long time.
They are identical to Atwoods. I mean, when we went into Atwoods here, it was almost identical layout, decor, everything.
Maybe
to
the same company under a different name.
Yeah.
Looked it
Not.
up.
Yeah, I looked it up because I
Oh,
thought, and started the same year. One in Arkansas, one in Oklahoma, one in Illinois.
yeah. Like I said, she walked out there was walking out with a pair of boots, a pair of jeans, and a chick. Chick went back.
That's right. Don't get the chicks.
Yeah.
Get the rabbits.
Rabbits. And if you're in Atwoods, be sure you double check which bin you pull the chick out of, because it might be a goose chick, it might be a turkey chick, it
Yeah.
might be a duck chick, it might be a chicken chick, it might be some other version of fowl chick. Double check.
Yeah, Tom, Rural King is just like Atwoods.
I love them.
Yeah.
I like that. Every once in a while when I'm feeling really down, I'll go in there to walk around and smell.
Yeah.
The guineas at Atwood. Yes. Guinea hens.
Oh, guineas.
No, Cedar.
Oh no, I
Okay.
I live in town. Guineas are a bad idea. Bad idea. The one time I tried to get guineas in at the farm, we bought batch poults, had to buy the minimum order from the mail order nursery. So we had 25 of the silly things. And they are not cheap. They are a whole heck of a lot more expensive than chickens.
Yeah.
And they were doing fine. They'd fledged out, and we had them actually in a covered covered cage out in the rabbitry because we were getting ready to basically transition them out to living in the coop. And we had a storm come in from the different direction than it usually did, and some of the rain blew in on them in the cage, and they all died. Every single one of the silly things.
Water.
Overnight. Yep. I know, and it was like,
Yeah.
I have spent a month raising you guys to this point, and then you just all pop up your toes on the same day. Really? And that was not cheap.
Yeah.
It was just cheap.
Yeah, I was
They're
thinking that
great
too.
little watchbirds, but they are noisy. If
Yeah.
you've ever heard a peacock scream,
Mhm.
guineas are just slightly less loud than
Yeah.
that.
Jesse.
I believe there's a quote out there from me about butt stroking that drag chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, there
This is
is.
last time I tried to pick up chicks in a pen. Somebody with a badge discouraged me. Something, don't something, and crazy. Yeah.
That website is not your local dating website. Sorry, Jesse.
Although some people think it is. Yeah.
Don't get guineas.
The
I
resident
don't know.
raptors will notice those
Oh,
guineas and they will go away.
Chickens.
Yeah.
Although there's some version of duck, a Malawi duck, Muscovy.
Muscovy?
Muscovies, yeah.
Are apparently replacing chickens. How you replace a chicken?
Speaking of replacement, did you hear about the woman that was driving down the road and got a cat dropped through her windshield by an eagle?
Oh yeah.
The cat didn't make it. I saw that
Yeah.
headline and I was sad.
The
The
cat
cat
delivery,
to be fair, the cat may not have been alive still when it hit
Yeah.
the windshield.
the cat delivery system is going a little overboard.
Yeah.
Yes.
No ducks. 13 turkey, 287 chickens, and 4 donkeys.
What?
No, you don't differ.
So ducks are both easier and harder than chickens in some ways. So there are some ducks that are actually reliably better layers than
Yeah.
a lot of chickens, but they are a very, very messy bird to keep,
Ugh.
more so than chickens even.
Yes.
And they are more likely to cause me issues with my back garden. So I have decided that I'd rather try and keep the chickens than try and keep ducks. So yeah.
I need to get some West African bush chickens because they'll survive anything.
Yeah.
If those damn birds will survive the West African jungle, they'll do fine in North Texas.
Yeah.
Okay,
First
might
son
be
of its
too cold
crows
for 'em.
will not.
I had to get a bunch of hens, but every time you can't, you have to pin the chickens up at night. What sort of weak ass DNA chickens you got around here? Because the ones in West Africa live in the same zip code as leopards and then just fine.
Ask your neighbors.
Again, she every night here running around putting those 2 damn chickens and the duck up. It's like, why? Let them. They're going to be fine. Apparently, they won't.
No, they will not.
Weak ass chicken bloodlines.
Something has gotten into my coop,
Wussy
and there
chickens.
are feathers everywhere. All 3 chickens are still alive, but something was in there, and I don't know what. I don't think the neighbors' cats are interested in my chickens, but we might very well have a raccoon. Raccoons can get huge, and they'll definitely take a chicken.
There could be a yote running around town too.
Not in the coop. If something got in, it had to have climbed. So a raccoon or an opossum.
Yeah.
But probably not a yote, because if the yote had gotten in there, I don't think I'd have chickens anymore.
And the last
Possibly.
yote I saw in town, I put a hole through his ear.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to bet
Yeah, but I live in a different part of town than you
at
do.
that point.
But yeah, something took a mouthful of feathers out of one of my chickens.
Yeah, and you got a gray fox over.
Yeah, and it could have been the fox too. Although I'm
Although
thinking
the
that
gray
it,
fox
whatever
is
it
about
was,
that big.
Yeah,
It's about the
yeah.
size of a cat
Well, and that might be why I still have chickens.
at that point.
I saw the gray fox the other day when I was coming home late. He's so cute.
He's
Oh.
adorable. Yeah. And his little wife is even cuter.
Yeah.
It's a husband and wife little gray fox. Little gray foxes are they're an American
They're
breed,
very small.
and they're about the size of maybe the size of a house cat,
Yeah.
but they are extremely monogamous. And when mama has babies, daddy, you see daddy at dusk coming back from work with a mouthful of mice or field rats or whatever, bringing home the bacon.
Yeah.
Which is just adorable.
Deborah said her dad made friends with a murder of crows. That could be interesting.
Hmm.
I've heard a
Crows
lot
are
of-
extremely smart.
Yeah, they are. And I've heard a lot of different stories about people making friends with crows. And the crows start to bring them things.
Yeah.
I would like everybody to take a moment and thank God that Rita has ADH squirrel, because she read a story that crows are able to be taught to steal things.
Yep.
Steal money.
Yep.
And thankfully, about day 2 of her quest to find crows, she wandered off onto something else.
The most common corvids in our area are grackle.
Yep.
Ew, Ruffles. They're the of the corvid world.
Well, I was just going to say, can you imagine making friends with a flock of grackles?
No,
They're about dark.
but I do remember
Because the consequences would be.
the crows in Japan
Mhm.
are rather larger than the ones here.
Yes.
And 3 of them got pissed at one of the cats. And they literally drove that.
Ex-cat.
Huh?
Ex-cat.
No, they drove that cat under the dumpster.
Oh, wow.
And then all 3 of them landed on the 3 sides that were open and sat there and walked back and forth.
That's what we call an attempted murder.
I'm pretty sure it was not attempted. They were successful. I just didn't wait around to find out.
Aren't blue jays corvids?
No.
No? Okay.
I know the blue jay and robin, the blue jays and the cardinals, because I have cardinals in the backyard and blue jays in the front yard, do not get along
Oh,
at
no.
all.
They're both very territorial.
Yeah.
Well, and blue jays will predate other birds' nests. So they'll eat the
So will
both the
mockingbirds.
the eggs and the young.
Yeah.
And cuckoos will, which a brown cowbird, which is very common in this
Yeah.
area, the brown-headed cowbird.
Hey, you realize we
Oh.
had cuckoos, I'm sure.
Brown-headed
Oh, yeah.
cowbird.
Oh, wow.
It is a parasite, and it will shove the other eggs out of the nest or just lay its eggs, and they hatch so much faster
Yeah.
than the other ones. And then I've seen videos of the larger hatchling as the other ones hatches. They basically shove them out of the nest.
Yeah.
Of course, predators on the ground are like snacks.
Yeah.
It's a chiclet nugget.
Yeah.
So there's a number of birds that are just everybody's like, oh,
Bastards.
birds,
Yeah.
how so pretty, and I'm like, no,
No.
they're some nasty little beasties.
They
Yeah.
are bastard-coated bastards with a soft bastard filling and crunchy bastard sprinkles.
So we have 2 cats, they're brothers, that their territory is our backyard and also probably several neighbors' backyards as well. But Baggins and Smeagol. Smeagol is pure black, Baggins is a gray tabby. And Smeagol is very adept at hunting doves. We have actually seen him catch a dove and then march off with said dove trailing along in his mouth, very happy. And I know that domestic cats are responsible for a lot of songbird death and so sad. But doves, on the other hand, he can eat all of the doves
Yeah.
he wants.
Rock pigeons.
I remember I was
Bugs.
talking about grackles. I was standing out in my garage smoking a cigarette one day. I watched this grackle come by. And he had 2 mockingbirds that were flying form on him and nipping at his tail feathers. And those mockingbirds, every move that grackle made, they were right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep reading these articles about how intelligent the corvids are as far as non-human intelligence. And I look at the grackles and go,
Yeah. Well, there's always one.
They may not be smart, but there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
A lot of them.
Yes, and when you have 1,000 grackles, you might have 2 brain cells total fighting for third place.
Maybe.
But that was my point with if you make friends with a flock of grackles, the results may not be what you want them to be.
Yeah.
I have seen when we went down to visit the kids in Corpus Christi, there were so many grackles that I would say that flock was hundreds of thousands of birds because we
Oh,
just
yeah.
kept driving and driving, and they're clustered thickly on everything, trees, lines, buildings, crackles everywhere for like a mile.
Dipper says 99% sure the damn crows are watching me and passing along info to Dad's because we had 3 fly over and see me and leave.
We had
No, you do not want grackles. Trust me.
some months
No.
back, we had a surprise hailstorm. Nobody's was waiting for, and hit Wichita. And right in the middle of the grackles showing up for migration season, there were dead grackles everywhere.
Yeah.
It was glorious. I don't like grackles, by the way.
My neighbor's 200 cats. Oh, God.
Yeah, Iowa Park, for reasons I won't get into because corrosive,
Yeah.
is a state recognized bird sanctuary.
Yeah. I know.
Hence my glee at the neighbor's cats taking the doves out. 'Cause I can't do anything about it.
That's every friggin' dove season. All of my power lines are covered in birds. And everything else is covered in bird shit.
That's one of the reasons that one of the many reasons that Lake Gordon is not a good lake.
Yep.
Is because it's a fucking bird sanctuary, and the geese said, "Ooh, bird sanctuary."
Yeah.
So the bottom of Lake Gordon is about 6 feet of bird doings.
Yeah.
Sanford asked me the other day if you could put a boat out into Lake Gordon.
Yes, as long as it doesn't have a
Engine.
In an engine. Okay. I wasn't sure, but I told him it probably wouldn't be a good idea
there's
No.
because lots and lots of goose poo.
don't swim
About a trolling motor.
as long as it's
No.
electric. As long as it's
No.
electric,
Mm-mm.
No, no
it's
motors.
internal combustion
It's too
engines that are.
small. It's
No, they
it-
said, when I
Gordon
checked,
Lake.
they
is-
said no motors of any type.
Right.
The sign says internal combustion.
Gordon Lake is a pond.
Yeah.
It really
It's
is.
all
Oh,
it is
I've seen
a
bigger ponds.
is a quarry
Right.
that they plugged the end of after they.
I don't even know it was a quarry, Jim.
Yeah,
Do you think it was a quarry?
Yeah.
Because it's about 4 feet deep.
It was a surface gravel quarry, and then somebody decided they didn't want to extend the lease apparently,
Tapped off one end of it.
so they dammed off one end of it and turned it into a little lake.
And it was part of Iowa Park's water supply for yoinks.
Yeah.
A Buffalo Fork fed into Lake Gordon, which fed into the municipal water. Municipal water is right next, authorities right next to the dam at Lake Gordon. And then we tied into Wichita's, which was a really dumb idea.
Kermit says, "I've never been taken to jail." Yeah.
Not going there.
Got locked in a cell at Alcatraz, but it was only on a tour. That was enough for me. Yeah, RK. Alcatraz is weird. That's the only way I know to describe the place. That tour is just flat weird.
Alcatraz is part of my speech on posse comitatus.
Yep.
Because posse comitatus act is what all the idiots, internet netizens refer to when they say the military is not allowed to enforce domestic laws. More or less. But posse comitatus, which was passed 1878, applied to the Army.
Yep.
Didn't apply to the Marine Corps until 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So when Alcatraz got overrun by annoyed inmates, Army couldn't go settle it, but the Marines could
Yep, and they did.
with hand grenades and 1911s.
Yeah.
Got really peaceful really quick, apparently.
Yeah, but Alcatraz tour is, I would say the closest thing to that was going through Dachau.
Hmm.
Just the sense of despair and death there.
The Tower of London.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
I was just in there and the warden turned off the lights. That place is creepy.
Yes.
That place is really creepy.
Yes. I was They didn't turn off the lights when I was in it, but yes, it's creepy.
Yeah.
There's definitely a feeling in
Yeah.
there.
And they tell you that if you look out one of the windows and see people in an Edwardian dress walking across the open area, leave by another door.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently it's full of ghosts, and you can tell.
Yep.
Yeah. There's been a few places I've been in my life where it just felt wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. When the hair on the back of your neck stands up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom, I will agree. Dachau was colder. When you crossed through those gates, it immediately got colder.
I don't believe it.
And it was so depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a mental thing.
Yeah. 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 The Holocaust Museum itself in Washington, D.C. was like that. And I know some of it was just me walking
Yeah.
in knowing what I was looking at. But my son he's the reason we went to Washington,
Yeah.
D.C. because it was he didn't go with his class for 8th grade. So I
Yeah.
took him and met up with my sister, and she'd given the tour of D.C. many times. So we hit all the educational highlights. But Johann was about 15, 16 at the time. And he just got real quiet in the museum, and he kept circling back and like leaning his head on my shoulder for a minute, didn't say anything, and then he'd go back and look at the displays again, but just I could tell it was really weighing on him.
Yeah. AJ, I've heard you mention the Eastern State Penitentiary before. It's in Philly. Don't know that I've ever been to that one.
Abandoned sanitariums are
Ooh.
also a really creepy place. You won't catch me in one after dark.
Yeah. The tour of the tower though with the beef eaters was interesting.
That was a bastard that turned off and flipped the light switch on me.
Yeah.
I was like, you get all fluffy.
Yeah. Spice cake with cranberry filling and apple cider frosting.
Ooh.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, sanitariums just creep. Woo! No, I'm good. They just creep me out.
Yeah, there are other things out there. What they are, who they are, what they were.
Which is odd because places like Krak in the Holy Land, Castle, Chevalier Krak, one of the last of Crusader castles. A lot of bad stuff happened there.
Yeah.
That's a great place to be. That's all sorts of fun. It's hip deep in blood and gore and pain, but still a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't have near a patch on the creepiness that Tower of London does. It's a Halloween attraction has one, and a good one, isn't it?
Yeah. The Halloween attraction that lives up to its name.
Yeah.
There are a number of Western hotels that are that way. Probably some Eastern ones too.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
Huh?
Well, the one down in Mineral Wells, Baker, the old Baker Hotel, apparently haunted as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the because I went and looked at the website because I was curious because I was hearing that they were renovating it and going to try and reopen it.
People keep trying to renovate.
Yeah, it looks like that project's been in process for a really long time and not gotten anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a glorious hotel, and I wish somebody with a crap ton of money would adopt the Baker and return it to its original glory. However, it's apparently haunted as hell.
Yeah. The Menger in San Antonio is haunted. Pretty cool ghost. Okay. That's a nice change. There's one Western hotel, I'm trying to think of the name of it, Denver, that apparently certain rooms men are not allowed to stay in.
Oh yeah. I don't remember which one it is. I
Yeah.
remember reading about it. Apparently, there's a the ghost of a woman. It does not tolerate men in that room.
And is rather active if a man tries to stay in that room.
Wounded Knee is not a happy place. Parts of Palo Duro Canyon after dark ain't happy either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wounded Knee. Yeah. That's a lot of miles, Julie. 1,224 miles in a month for work. How?
There's a lot of mileage you put in your car.
Yeah. Yeah, the 200-year-old little girls that giggle at 3 a.m. that gets you. Yeah.
Yeah, because let's face it, if a ghost can push over a broom, the ghost could use that broom.
Yeah.
The 200 little 3-year-olds can't do that. They're just annoying.
No, they're
Creepy as hell. Yes.
there is church on St. Simon's Island, Christ Church on St. Simon's Island. There's 2 ghosts that I actually have seen interacted with. One is a girl who was murdered with an axe. And the other one is a young boy who was apparently killed by Indians.
Oh, dear.
But that churchyard, in and of itself, is strange enough because we had a Hurricane back in the 70s. And at the time, I lived on St. Simon's Island. And I remember driving by that churchyard, and not a leaf was moving in that churchyard. Everything outside it was 20 to 30 knots. Inside that churchyard, not a
Still,
friggin' leaf was moving.
I read one of the first Jim Butcher books, the Harry Dresden books I read. He mentioned that there were walls were around cemeteries to keep things in, not to keep you out.
Yeah.
And I thought, damn, he knows his cemeteries.
Yep. Yeah, Ken, that's another one. There's nothing heartwarming as a baby's giggle unless you don't have kids and it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll bring you straight up out of a dead sleep.
My brother, one, I don't think the boy's got a sense of fear. And he doesn't get rocked. And we were somewhere, I think in Reno or Winnemucca, and in an old hotel. And he got up in the middle of the night, turned the light, and sat there with a baseball bat. He's like, "What the hell?" He said, "Something just kissed me on the cheek."
Oh,
All right then.
Yeah.
And then I got up.
back.
Hey, you don't go to sleep after that.
Yeah. Yeah, Kermit, that one, especially with the Indians, if you're in Indian territory, the picking up a bone and feeling it angry at you.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, the last ghost experience that I had that I know of, I suspect that people have them all the time. They just don't realize the other person's dead. It's somebody walking down the hall. Oh,
Yeah.
I was in Clarendon, and I turned off of 287 going down the alley.
Yeah.
West of Main Street, and it was one of those beautiful panhandle nights after the first snow. And there was about 18 inches of snow on the ground, and I was the first one down that alley. And I looked up ahead, and there's a woman in a blue evening gown about a block and a half away down the alley looking at me. I thought this was damned odd because it's like 20 degrees. So I go my cruiser down the alley towards her, and she waves and cuts right into what turned out to be a little area, loading area for one of the stores. And when I got there, she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And the door was locked, and there was no way out. It was snow, cruiser, lights. She didn't leave. The only thing in there was a little black cat who rode on my leg and left. And then I realized that the only prints in there were my Justin Roper's and the cat prints.
Yeah.
I took my butt back to the Donley County Sheriff's Office and drank coffee with a dispatcher for another 2 hours.
This is the beginning or the end of a really great short story.
Woo! She smiled at me, pretty girl, and just stepped. I went down there and found out what the hell was going on because I was an officer of the law. She wasn't there. Cat was. Cat dropped on my boot and left. And then me and the cat was it. And I was done. Panhandle got to be, panhandles can be kind of creepy sometimes.
Oh, yeah. It can be creepy on a good night,
Mm-hmm.
We
much
saw,
less one with any weather.
we saw something up in the Panhandle that creeped me out, and it was actually supposed to be a non-creepy thing, but it still creeped me out anyway. Driving across through there one overcast night, and I didn't know that there was fields and fields of windmills out there. And when I saw all those red lights all of a sudden start blinking in unison,
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate those damn things. They'll creep you the hell out.
Now, Richard brings up a good point. The POW Recovery and Identification team is close to getting enough Pearl Harbor missing family DNA to finally try to ID all the unknowns in a punch bowl. That will hopefully bring a lot of closure. Granted, a couple of generations too late to those families that lost loved ones up there. That have no idea where
Yeah.
their family member is.
The Wichita County Courthouse, for those of y'all moving to this area, the Wichita County Courthouse has a ghost.
Yeah.
Had a young lady that took a header off of the third. It used to be there was a central stairwell, and she was depressed over something and took a header from the third floor. And I've smelled some old perfume in there staying late, and my happy butt scooted the hell out.
Yep. There is a time to leave.
Yep. My female sergeant told me that the ghost actually liked me because she would be quiet when I was there. Didn't make me feel any better.
Now, on that note, folks, we've wasted another hour of your time. I don't believe in ghosts per se, but echoes, yeah, there are echoes and then there are echoes.
Oh, RK, I love the creepy or not, I love the Panhandle. I love the people. I love the sky. I love the Panhandle's my place. Pity there's so many friggin' immigrants in there.
Yeah.
And by immigrants, I mean Californicators.
Now, on that note, folks, remember, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff.
If Jim is doing a Thanksgiving Thursday podcast or
No.
live stream, okay,
We are not.
I won't be here either. So we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Y'all have be safe.
Y'all be safe.
Have be safe. Thanks.
Smelling toast there, Jim.
And happy Thanksgiving to all. Bye.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah, there are days and then there are days.